to Travel and Bang, baby.
Back again. This is Travel and Bang. I want to thank everybody right now for rocking with me and making time to check out my material. Look, show my channel some love. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share with family and friends. The more you support me, the more I'm going to give you what you want. Don't forget to email me so we can get into it, baby. We can read these questions. I can give you my professional, honest expertise, my opinion from the bottom of my heart, giving you that OG advice. That OG advice I wish somebody would have gave me when I was in my 20s or 30s, or you know what I mean? Let's get into the question. Before I hit the dudes' questions up, you know what? Interestingly enough, a woman wrote me. This is interesting. Like I said, most of the time women don't check out men's channels. But I found this interesting, and I think everybody should take heed to what I'm about to say, because you see this everywhere. She writes, "My name is Melissa, and I love your show because you're raw, honest about dating, and you make me laugh with your comedy. I figured you can help me get a better understanding on men's nature and what I'm doing wrong. I'm not looking to hook up with random men." Means she doesn't want anything casual. "I want to be in a monogamous long-term relationship, so I'm only entertaining men that are seeking the same. I noticed I barely match with any men lately on dating apps. Facebook, dating app, Tinder, Bumble, okay, and I'm perplexed and frustrated by it. I sent you a screenshot of my dating profile for your review. Can you please give me a professional opinion?" Yeah, let's go through it. So Miss Melissa is doing what most young women are doing. First of all, a lot of young women don't understand what dating is. They come from an era of getting out of high school, and it's like a stunted growth thing. It never develops. There's no self-actualization or the actualization. What is dating? So I'm gonna put it up for you so you can see this. She says, "Please don't waste my time," on the profile. "Please don't waste my time. If you're not looking to date and your end goal isn't a long-term relationship, then don't message me or like my page. Simple as that." Okay, so that's a problem right there. She doesn't understand, as most women, doesn't understand what dating is, okay? She says, if you're not interested in dating. So first of all, this myth about hooking up, the hookup culture. Oh, I love that fake myth, right? That is a fantasy. There is no hookup culture. There is none, okay? And if there was, it was a small fraction of time. 2015, 2016, I think I heard a lot of hookup stuff. But unless the woman is selling herself, if you know what I mean, an escort, there is no dudes who meet women in the first 2 hours they meet, or the first 10 minutes they meet, they start getting into romantic, intimate, bed romping action, okay? This does not occur. This does not. I know a lot of men, I'm ruining their fantasies because they want to hear that. No, that's not true. Oh, I know they're dirty little naughty girls. No, this is not what's occurring. So she doesn't understand what dating is. Dating, I will repeat this for the hard of hearing, dating is hooking up. It is hooking up. This is how something evolves into a long-term relationship, what she claims she's looking for. First of all, on the front end, a woman, or even men, if you're listening, don't do this. On the front end, you should not say, all right, if you don't want a long-term relationship, if you already know you don't want it, then just get out of here. Don't mess with me. Ew. No. See, especially when men read this from a woman, they're thinking, what is she looking for? Is she looking for an arranged marriage? Because that's what it almost has, that arranged marriage from the Far East flavor. Like on the front end, she wants to know, is this going to happen? This better be guarantees. She's looking for guarantees. There's no guarantees. Stop using this looking for a long-term relationship. Everybody's looking for a long-term relationship. Even the players, even the gigolos, the players, the Mac daddies, don't let anybody ever lie to you. Everybody wants companionship. Okay, they do. So when she says, if you're not looking to date, well, they are looking to date. But sweetheart, you don't know what dating is. Dating is hooking up. It is meeting up, hanging out, having fun, hooking up. Meeting out, having fun, hooking up. You know, it's over and over and over and over again until the emotions, the familiarity does occur, and then the warm feelings, a bonding should occur naturally. And before you know it, you know what I mean? The woman or the man, I prefer the woman, will ask for a committed relationship. Okay? But in the beginning, it's just hooking up. Meaning, it's no commitment. It's not monogamous yet. In the beginning of the dating rituals, right, the man could be seeing 2, 3 other women. A lot of times the woman is seeing 2, 3 other guys. You know what I mean? May the best one win. And then when whoever has the best chemistry wins. Usually that man and woman will get together, and it usually turns into a committed monogamous relationship. Dating is hooking up. People, dating is hooking up. That's your problem, Melissa. You're scaring men off. You're scaring men off. You know, when I read that, you already sound like a B. You already sound like a B. Yeah, B. You know what I mean? Yeah. And as a man, I advise other men, if you sense this angry, demanding, I want it now type of woman, stay away from them. They're toxic. Stay away from them. She's scaring away all the men. The men that don't want her because she's acting like this. And then she wants to, oh, what am I doing wrong? You understand? So let's get into the next question. I have a master's degree and a 6-figure job. I stand 6'1", drive a BMW, and I'm pretty fly for a white guy. I keep getting flaked by women on dating apps, but I've been celibate now for 2 years, ever since my girlfriend broke up with me. I also go clubbing and go to night lounges, and I try to do cold approach pickup on women that I find to be hot. They do conversate with me and laugh at my jokes, but after I trade social media contact info with them, I'll text them a few days later, and the women usually leave my messages unread. What should I do? Okay, so let me explain, and I'll connect this to the last question. The analytics are in, meaning less than 1% of regularly handsome men are not getting swiped. There's 3 men to every 1 woman on Tinder. Don't believe me? Look it up. So his problems with finding a date on the apps, it's basically what I explained in other videos. It's like being at the German Oktoberfest in the beer tent. It's music playing, people eating bratwurst, drinking, getting obliterated, inebriated, on beer, and you're shouting across the tent to somebody on the other side. They can't hear you. It's the same thing. The traffic on the internet, there's a billion and something people on the internet. So when a woman sees my photo, let's just use an example, she might match with me and say, oh, blah, 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 yeah, yada, yada. Okay, let's talk. Then 10 minutes later, an hour, a minute later, she's already been through 20, 30 other guys that look probably more handsome than me or just as handsome, or she finds them to be more, the picture's more appealing, or whatever have you. And now, guess what? Now she leaves my messages unread. She's not feeling it no more. So and that's what the problem is with the dating apps. And I tell men, be on the dating apps. Make sure you have good photos. Make sure you use it as a backup insurance policy, but don't lean into apps. They don't work anymore. I have a friend, Cliff Jumper. He's a fellow pickup artist, and he gets most of his romantic encounters, most of his girlfriends from Facebook. He meets them all through Facebook. I still to this day, not the dating app on Facebook, just regular messages to women he meets. And so I still don't understand 100% how he pulls it off, but that's the problem. Stay off the apps. The internet is congested. I used to be on LinkedIn.com, you know what I mean, hollering at different women, and it's always worked for me. it's because, once again, people are there for jobs. They're not there. So a woman doesn't constantly get bombarded by other messages in relation to wanting to meet up, So he goes to the clubs and the lounges, okay? Clubs, no women go to clubs to hook up with dudes. Those days are over. Lounges, cool. Sounds like they laugh, they chit chat, and I'll wrap it up with this. The reason why they leave his messages on unread is because he didn't communicate that night exactly what he wants. Mode 1, Alan Roger Curry. Go to Amazon, buy the book, download the ebook. Mode 1 by Alan Roger Curry. He explains in Mode 1, you have to be direct. In today's dating environment, you have to be direct that you want to be romantic, have a romantic interaction with the woman. It doesn't mean say you want to, don't say that, but you say, hey, I would love to share some time with you together, one-on-one. How can we make that happen within 1 to 2 weeks? Would you be interested? She's going to be so mind blown that you're so direct about it. If she's not with it, she'll probably lie or say, I got a boyfriend. But if she senses your boldness, that you have a spinal column, you know what I mean? That you get right down to business. A lot of women respect that, and it makes them juicy. And you know what I mean? Then they will. And stop giving your social media, stop. Create a business card with your number and tell her to add you on WhatsApp, Telegram, or a personal one-to-one texting app, okay? If you stop doing that, you know what I mean? Let me add your Instagram so I can be your groupie. Don't do that, okay? So that's what he should do. That's what he should do. Be to Mode 1, direct. Don't lean so heavily on the dating apps, okay? Plus, there's a lot of bots on dating apps now. You don't even know if the person you're talking to is real, okay? Next man says, I haven't seen action since Vietnam. He's not talking about Vietnam, okay? And I'm not looking for a long-term relationship. I just want to have fun with a decent-looking chick and hook up. I noticed none of the women on Tinder or dating sites want to hook up. They all seem to prefer committed relationships. I was thinking, see, we just got into that, right? I was thinking about attending a swinger party and letting loose. What do you think about that type of scene? I know why he wants to go. He thinks it's going to be some guaranteed action. You know what I mean? Boom, boom action. I want to say about that boom, boom action, these get-togethers are not what you think it is. You know, when you watch the adult cinema, you see these group boom boom sessions, and it's like this beautiful hot blonde, with vivacious bombas, you know what I mean? And look, Nikki Benz, look her up, like her. And then you see all these dudes with the women, and the dudes look like they're physically fit, and you know what I mean? And it's just this, this scene out of an old ancient Greek, palace or something. But the reality is, the swinger scene is full with many unattractive people. Look it up. I ain't lying. There's overweight, flabby, frumpy, challenged in the looks department. You know what I mean? If you're not super picky, you might be okay with it. But I have, you know what I mean, walked in on some of these get-togethers and walked right out. I did not see any woman that was appealing. Another thing, you can't go usually, most of them won't let you go as a single man to these events. They'll let a woman come along, but usually the man has to bring a wife or a girlfriend with him. So that might hinder you from attending. I wouldn't do it. I remember in the Army, we in the barracks on the weekend, the soldiers brought over like 2-3 girls who were tipsy, and we're in the barracks room, and one dude said, hey, we're about to run this train. You down? I was like, what? What are you talking about? He said, yeah, we're going to take turns on them. They're down. They cool. You down? I didn't want to stand in a room nude or with my pants down with, you know what I mean, with an erect cobra, with a bunch of other guys with an erect cobra, being like a couple inches away from, I just didn't, no. It wasn't my scene. Maybe if it was a room just with, nude women, you know what I mean? Just a women get together and they invite me in there. Oh, hell yeah, I'm down. I'm down. But it wasn't my thing back then when I was in the Army. I went back to my barracks room that night. It not down when I went to Florida to a couple events, and I thought like, whoa, there's a lot of very unappealing nude people in this room. I'm not feeling it. So I would say, there you have it. I wouldn't do it. Definitely, I would go overseas, save some money, Try to go to DR, try to go to Colombia, Thailand, any country. Even if you want to go to Europe, go to Poland, go to Romania, go to these countries. Take some time to walk and talk to different women in these countries, and you'll be amazed how fast. You'll be amazed how fast you become romantically intimate with the women in these countries, especially being from the North America region. So check it out. That's what I would do. Travel and bang. Thanks for tuning in again. This has been another episode. I hope you like it. Hope you like it. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang. Ain't nothing but a G thing.